All right. Good morning, everybody. Follower Fisher here again. An unscheduled Monday morning stream. I'm off today. So I figured we could pick up where we left off with some of these Legion troops. See if we can get them done. Realistically, probably not, but we'll get pretty close. Imagine we'll have to stream a whole session just for... Whoops. Just for the basing. But we're going to start, pick up where we left off. We've got kind of our two colors down. Got our chocolate base color and our sand color. So I think up next is going to be maybe some inking. Still got to do the weapons, but those are black, so that's fine. But we're getting there. All right. So we'll start out with some Agrax Earth Trade. Or no. Yeah, we want to go with the Agrax. We want to dilute a little bit of this with some technical medium. So we'll kind of thin it out, not darken up too much, but still, give us some lines. That'll be a good start. Thick brush here. I'm just using a little souffle cup, portion cup, or as my local grocery store called them, Jello shot cups. Hey, Mr. Bolin, 22. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follow. We're just painting up some Star Wars Legion Shoretroopers today. Going into the ink phase. Feel free to lurk, hang out, chat. Whatever you feel like this Monday morning. We're just relaxing. And because of you, we've reached our follower goal. So thank you so much, Mr. Bolin, 22. I appreciate it. Still a little thick. I want this a little thinner. I want it to be dark, but not too dark. But welcome to the channel. My name's Phil Fisher, or Follower Fisher. I am a dad gamer / streamer. We stream a lot of simulation, management, survival, crafting sort of stuff, as well as a ton of model making and miniature painting. Right now we're in the middle of building out a Tamiya Renault RE20 and painting up these Legion, but I do have, like most good gamers, a sizable backlog of things that need to get done. But that's just, it comes with the plastic, right? We're just inking up some of these Shoretroopers. We can start our layers, our highlight layers. I'm just using this dilute Agrax Earthshade to kind of give us a little bit of definition without overpowering our sand underneath. Picking out a little more of the detail. We definitely want to get in the middle of these lines in the middle of the greaves and stuff here. Or, I don't know. Shin protectors? you know, I sat on this core box for like 2 years. I bought it from a friend of mine who got way into the hobby. And I don't know, just there's so much good aftermarket stuff. The kits are pretty good. And this one, Legion seems to be sticking around. Now, if you're into skirmish stuff, I don't know how well Shatterpoint's going to do going forward. But at least this, you still got your Las Vegas tournament. You still got, I don't know, the community still seems to be there. We'll see what Shatterpoint, what the next couple of years brings for Shatterpoint. But, yeah, this one's not too bad. It's got that weird Fantasy Flight game dice system. So everything's got to be custom dice, right? But all in all, I've liked it so far. Currently, we got some Fallout Wasteland Warfare. Working on this Legion. We're doing the Tamiya kit on Saturdays. And I also have a bunch of historic stuff from Warlord games. So Bolt Action, Victory at Sea, Blood Red Skies, Cruel Seas. Just relaxing and painting on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So what are you working on right now, Mr. Bolin? If you want to tell us, you don't have to. It's always nice to commiserate with those that have a backlog. The never-ending backlog, it seems. I'm gonna have to make it more of the juice here. I'm not too concerned about the overflow. I like Infinity. I haven't bought any yet, but they definitely play it at the LGS. And I have been very intrigued by it. I like kind of the futuristic corporate, kind of feel to it. And my Warhammer backlog is also sitting over there. I will get back to it. It comes in spurts. Lately it's been, like I said, Fallout. Oh no. It's not paying stream without a little spilled Agrex. Is it? What's up real quick? That sounds awesome. So new rules set out in December. A lot of back and forth. Well, that sounds fun. Let me scooch this over so I can view chat better. Here we go. So I do need to like watch some bat raps or something But is it like initiative based? Is it random initiative? Yep. I don't know why I'm doing this so far away from the mix cup. Yep. Oh, that's right. I forgot it was like a D20 base game. Oh, I'm not afraid of crunchy rules. I guess it depends. But if it is, if you're only dealing with like a gang or a small merc sec group or something like that, I don't think it's too bad then. But I will have to check it out. My last two purchases have been BattleTech, and I got the new-ish, the Gaslands Reloaded book. Some of my local game friends were like, hey, let's do Gaslands. Okay, max 15? Yeah. That's not bad. Gotta find the right... A little dark. I threw it a little heavy on. Some of it around. It's always a benefit painting 15 models as opposed to 50. Especially when they start getting to become the same sculpts. Like, I am a glutton for punishment. At least in 40k. So I play AdMac primary, and I play Drukari secondary. And here I am thinking about making a cults army. The only way it could be worse is if you're doing IG or something. Oh, awesome, man. Well, awesome. I'm assuming, man. Very cool. So you're going out to Oklahoma City. Your first tourney. Oh, I'm sorry your kid's not feeling well. Yeah, as long as you don't have to... You don't have too many fatherly duties, then you can get some painting in. It was a nice quiet weekend for us. Got a little bit of laundry left, but everything else has been taken care of. So I'm going to paint this morning. I'll probably, I don't know. Maybe play some PGA Tour with a buddy of mine or stream some X4 later. We'll see. Also, I should warn you, a Golden Demon winner I am not. So, take any painting you see here with a grain of salt. Mostly I'm just trying to get it on a tabletop, ready to go. For some pieces I tend to do a little more, but a lot of times I'm just trying to paint the backlog like we all are. I think there's a fine line between overdoing it and just getting it ready for table, especially when you have the motivation of a tournament coming up. Sadly, since the holiday season, I haven't had a lot of play dates. So that normal push of, oh no, I got to get this painted for Friday or this weekend isn't really there right now anyway. Once folks kind of get back in the groove, I think once we start hitting the fall, people want to go out again, do things. But for now, it's paint and backlog. And then I keep printing stuff for myself. I get distracted. Like recently, I know I've showed this off a few times, but I think it's awesome. One sec. I finished up this Liberty Prime for Fallout Wasteland Warfare. And this was like New Year's, Christmas vacay. So this was a lot of fun. But this is what happens, right? You start painting something, and then you go, ooh, shiny. That's fun. I want to work on that for like 2 weeks. And then you get back to, you know, painting your battle line stuff. But yeah. I don't know if we even have enough models to fight this thing, but it was just too cool not to do stuff with. And it's got interchangeable arms. The other one's holding a super mutant. Yeah, that was fun. My only regret was not doing it on stream. But we're just getting back in the groove. Painting and relaxing. I hope all goes well at the tournament next week. That's exciting. getting kind of lathered on. Do a dry brush pass over the armor bits in a little bit. But I do want to pick out some of that definition. Not bad. It can be hard. Like, I have to drive 3 counties to play Historics. At least for pickups. Sometimes you can schedule stuff. But as we get older, it gets harder. You get kids, it gets harder. Friends are older, they have kids, it gets harder. And then that's not overcoming the issue of, oh, no one around here plays this. So you might be the dude carrying two armies for the game that no one else plays just so you can have it. At least I am that dude. Oh? All right. We will have to invest in a better camera one of these days, but you know, we'll get there. You did say Warhammer earlier. Are you playing Fantasy, Age of Sigmar? Or are you playing 40K? That ink looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Next up, we're gonna wait for some of this to dry. And then we're gonna do leather juice, I think. My leather, normally, flesh tone, a highlight, get like tanned flesh. That's usually the best. In this case, I got a couple war paints. We're gonna do barbarian flesh. Usually do a skag brown under, and then I'll ink with flesh wash. Reichland Flesh Shade, or your flesh wash of choice, and then highlight with the barbarian, and that gives it kind of a nice rough. Well, at least with the Custodes army, if you got a primed gold, you're like half the way there. And Skaven ties Stormcast. I do want to pick up some Age of Sigmar. I really want to do Sylvaneth. But once again, I throw myself into like some of the worst armies to paint. But their models are just so cool. Yes, I want giant bugs in my army. Yes, I want giant bugs and tree men in my army. Sea elves would be pretty cool. But yeah, Sylvaneth, I think, would be my choice. But I really like Custodies. My buddy's doing up Skaven right now. I didn't mind paying rats. I have rats for Blood Bowl. It was a lot of fun. Oh, getting hairs in the wet palette here. Here we go. This guy's still wet. We'll start back here. A little thinner. That's better. Oh no. Well, that should be taken care of with the dry brush. Right. Thing I think is still a canteen. I'm gonna do the outer wrap. It's leather. Be sure these wraps. We'll pick up the buckles on the metal detail pass. Do want to keep, I think it's like canvas. Ink it again. Imagine it's like a bed or something. So there's like additional bags in here. And here. Definitely something. All right. we go. Almost like a map case or something. The other one looks like it would be metal. Then just these pouches on the back for this guy. I'm not being too fine on this coat. I do want a tiny bit of color modulation. Definitely want a little bit of that dark coming through the bottom. Lay out some more here. Thin it out a little bit. Here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. If I just don't get paint up in the ferrule. It's good. Do these guys next. Dude with all the leg pouches. Question is, do we do this? We'll leave it brown. That's okay. You guys still a little careful there. We can definitely do our officer. Got this box. Pouch here, and under his left arm. Belt. You know what? And we'll actually make his gloves look well. I was worried about making them brown. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Hopes we don't paint over the dark brown stuff, Phil. A cannon be damned. He's already not canon anyway. Close enough. They'll look cool. I'll be happy with them. We gotta paint that cybernetic eye. But see what he looks like. I don't think this guy was wet. No, he's good. Get this big old pouch here. Right. Like he's got a up and around his shoulder, cross slung. Ammo pouches here. Very nice. Map case thing. It is Star Wars, so need like a map case, but who knows? Canteen thing. There. We're on this side. We go. Last but not least, this pouch here. We still have to chase sling. Oh, that is part of the sling. Here, across the back. Yeah, just like that. We'll have to take it up across the chest. Sure. Bam. Come. Do 2 more of these, then I'm gonna have to use the restroom real quick. Still chasing that morning coffee a little bit. No, it's a good day. I haven't rinsed my brush in it, so small victories. Take that for a win. There we go. Consume no paint that I haven't consumed willingly. I don't know, I'm gonna do that metal. A little contrast. He's got this huge backpack here. Got the shoulder pauldron bandoliers. Shotgun racks. I don't know why you put them on your shoulder. Seems like a poor place to put like ammo. Especially when it's like ostensibly protection. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But it is the Empire, so maybe it's all just garbage protection anyway, and they're like, whatever. All right. Here we go. A little more color in this guy here. And that looks like some charges or something over here, so we'll leave those. We got one more pouch on the side that I made earlier. The under the arm. No one will really see it anyway. Gonna paint it up. Do the paint it up. All right. And then I think just these guys. He's got them on the back here too. Let me know if you guys are blocking the view or anything like that. I'll do my best to work within the confines of the camera here. And as always, if you have any suggestions, there is a little suggestion button at the top of the chat, as well as in my About section. Feel free to leave me any comments, concerns, questions. I mean, always feel free to ask them in chat, but if there's something you'd like to see me paint, or a game you'd like to see me play, suggestion box is open. All right, about halfway done with the squad now. I still can't keep the paint out of the ferrule because I'm a goober. Yeah. That is a charge. That's backpack. This will work. We'll do this. Pouch. Once again, not worry too much about coverage on this. We want to get some color modulation in there. I probably thinned it down a little more than I normally would have. Because once we ink it and then go over with our flesh tone, it'll kind of really pick out that color. What we want. Couple pouches on this side. right. This dude does have chest pads. Those. I don't think the NCO had it. Nope. He is clear. Remember, all, if I can paint, you can paint. An interesting little harness thing. A grenade strapped to it. Done this first. That's on me. That's on Phil. There we go. Oh no, that's gonna... It's like... metal. Finish up the rest of this pouch here. Come over that frame of this pack here. Shining. Good enough for tabletop. That's all we're shooting. Golden demons. All right, we'll finish up this guy and then we'll take a short break. Be right back. Top off the coffee, restroom. Go from there. Really, this dude's carrying ammo for half the platoon. There's two on the side. Okay. Like that. This again. Go. Got one across his chest here. Also has the shoulder bandolier. All right. take a quick break, come back, finish the leather on the rest of these guys, and we'll go from there. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for coming and hanging out, watching me paint a little bit. I'm follower Fisher. Stick around, we'll be right back in about 5 minutes. And we'll continue the Star Wars Legion Shoretroopers. I will see you all in just a little bit. right, we're back. Got some fresh coffee, went to the restroom. Ready to do more leather painting. Once again, we got our Skag Brown thinned down a little bit from Games Workshop. Then we will take some flesh tone. This can be any flesh tone. I don't really have a preference, but I just have this big bottle of Reikland Flesh Shade, so we're going to use that. And then I do a light coat and a highlight of Barbarian Flesh to kind of bring out the edges. Gives it that nice leathery look. Thank you for hanging out with us. We are back. And if you're just joining us, my name's Phil Fisher. This is my channel, Follower Fisher. And here we play a variety of simulation, management, survival, crafters, and we do some painting, which is what we're doing today. Nice chill painting day. And off today, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day here in the US. And I am off. Figure why not get some painting in? At least in the morning. Maybe we'll do some stuff in the afternoon. But I did want to get more work done on this. If you like watching painting, building Saturdays, we are currently building a Tamiya 1/12 pig scale RE20 Renault Turbo from the 1980 F1 season. Even though Williams swept the season that year, the RE20 being a precursor to the turbo era and performing fairly well in a field dominated by Cosworth BB8s. Especially at high altitude tracks. Today we're painting Star Wars Legion. We've got a squad of Shoretroopers that I have 3D printed. Getting them painted up for the table. We could roll some dice with them. We're just doing a leather pass on everything at the moment. If it was your first time here, thanks for joining us. Tuesday is our Sim Tuesday. Saturday is the workbench day. But right now that's been the Tamiya. But if there's anything you'd like to see me build, just let me know. There is a comment box, or feel free to use chat if you'd like, but there is a comment box over in the top of chat and my about section. Something you want to see, let me know. Hello, Princess. The dog is now underneath me. Just woke up from her. Get this leather strap on the leg here. It was actually not too buried. Get it here fairly well. Yeah, there we go. Put I painted the inside of the other leg. No, it looks good. No chest stuff. That's good. All right, I think this guy. Thin our skag brown a little bit again. Still getting paint in the ferrule. Still doesn't know when to stop. But feel free to come hang out, chat with us, or if you just want to lurk, we are completely fine with that too. The Discord is still under construction currently, but should be done probably within the next week. Trying to get everything set up in between work and family stuff and taking care of the animals. It's slow going, but we're getting there. All that matters. As long as you get up and paint a little bit, get whatever you're doing done a little bit every day. The constant progress. You just got to be fair to yourself. No one's perfect overnight. It takes time. Very few people are naturally gifted. Like, let me correct that. I think a lot of people are naturally gifted in things. I don't know if we always find out what we're gifted in. I think that's definitely part of it. Like if you've never, I don't know, thrown a baseball or driven a truck or painted a miniature, you might not know that you're good until you try. But either way, it takes time to get better at things most of the time. So, just gotta have a little patience with yourself. And if you do what you love to do, it won't feel like work. Maybe we'll make the channel an advice channel. No, I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. Do listen to me about the giving yourself and kind to yourself. I think everyone should do that. Real easy to be hard on yourself. Harder it is to be kind to yourself, I feel like. Two more of these guys. Then we'll do another ink over all of this. We'll go in with our highlight pass. not paint the back of the element? Question. Answer is not me. Back of this guy's helmet. That's okay. Happy accents as Bob Ross was. Or something. I don't have any happy little trees. I'm not doing scenery today. All right, mortar guy. Mortar trooper carrying Mo for half the platoon as well. No, he's the gun team. Canteen. This reminds me of like a mail bag. I've been calling it the canteen. I'm assuming it is. My assumption is also that Scarif is not freshwater surfaced, it's saltwater surfaced. At least in terms of canon. Shore and Shoretrooper. Probably for any shore. I feel like in this case it's saltwater. You want a little canteen. All right. So I'll just leave this on the big base or on the big handle. What else can fit on it? Fine. All right. Now we're going to go over our Reikland flesh shade. This barbarian flesh. This guy. Yeah, this will work. Probably want to start back to front here. I'd imagine. There we go. We're getting some ink on these bad boys. We could be fairly heavy with this. Just, you know, flesh tone. Just a little bit there. Touch that up real quick. Everybody, cold weather down here has got me coughing. A bit of a cold. You know? Here. This here, I'm not. I'm over with another brown anyway. I didn't do leather or the straps on this. Well, let's see. We can do one of each. We'll do canvas, one with leather. See which one we like best. They both kind of suck. We'll repaint them. Start with that. Remember next. Yeah. What pouch? Uh-oh. Oh. Different kind of uh-oh. Apparently missed all this dude's stuff. Alright, we'll just go back, touch it up. And pouches taken care of real quick. Is back. The pouch. Right. We'll finish that up. While I'm at it, I might as well do the other dude's backpack or bedroll thing. Tarp, where this is. So these two will have to be last. That's okay. We got it going. Yeah, there we go. So many pouches. And these are probably dry enough. It's been so dry down here lately. I mean, I imagine as most places are in winter. Unless you're in the southern hemisphere. You're kind of in your warm months. But us in the northern, it's been cold. So cold, it keeps making me sick. But we're on the mend. All right. So we've got that going. We could do some touch up. We could do some black. Now, why don't we do the black? That shouldn't mess with us too much. So this armor, hands, the gloves are black. The joints, everything else is chocolate, but that bit is. So I'm gonna grab mine. Is my Templar black? Yeah, there we go. Black Templar contrast. DW. This stuff has been great for an Imperial paint. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. If you're painting up an Empire army, definitely grab some of this because you will need it and you will need a bunch of it. I mean, you don't have to use contrast paints. Completely fine. Work pretty well for me. So dry. There we go. this off, I think. Or, well, if we rotate it, it'll do the same. That'll work. Oh. They're nice. Same on this elbow here. I think these guys have the same visor head strip thing. Another visor is going to be for the There's that. Yeah, let me check reference on this real quick. No, they don't. But they do have the gray. Okay. And we can also do a gun pass at this point. Being very careful. Famous last words. The wrong brush. Give this a metallic dry brush later on. Kind of bring out some of the shinies. They were all painted black. Eventually they'd get kind of scuff going on. Huh. Doesn't look too bad. Next up, our squad leader. His gun going. There we go. Get a handguard. Oh, Quiet and Cozy's here. Hello, Quiet and Cozy. Producer and wife. And best friend. Oh, I'm going to help grade tests after this. Even on her day off, we're working. All right. See, it looks gray, but I think I can get away with this contrast block. Does it lighten up as we peek? Oh, dang it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think we saved it. Oops. Almost rinse, brush, and coffee. They're very, very close to doing that. Last but not least, so I should have it open. Crack open a new one. I do. We're going to use this for the lens. So we can use it for this piece here. The problem is that it is painfully wonderful already. One looks like a mug, and one looks like a paint cup. I need to stop putting them right next to each other. I think is the problem, but it happens. See, that's gonna be on. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe I could get one of those. Yeah, true. Or get a mug with a lid. I that would work. Or like one of those beer hats, beer helmets and I could run the line down into my mouth, and then I could just kind of reach over and sip on it as I need to. The only problem with that is I think it would be too warm if I have like 2 big cups of coffee on my head. It'd be too hot. It'd be too warm. They will go for about 10 more minutes and wrap this up. Another morning just painting with Phil. I'm glad I could spend the morning painting with you guys. Remember, if you've enjoyed your time with us, give us a follow. That way you can stay up to date everything we're doing, especially for these unscheduled streams. Well, I do have 2 scheduled weekly streams. Sometimes I get a wild hair and just want to paint or play games. Stay informed. Best bets to follow. You come hang out with us even more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you want to see Kawaii and Cozy play stuff with me, I keep bugging her. But she said, I'm only going to do it. See, all this is why she's the producer. She knows what's going on. She's got the pro strats. And honestly, smarter than me. All right, there we go. We'll get a little more contrast paint here. Probably finish up this. And then we'll call it. I gotta go grade test. Well, they didn't come here to do our work. They came here to watch us work. It'd be a sweet gig, though. Get paid to watch people do Twitch stuff. Just like a content manager or something. These detail paths. How much I missed. That's okay. I'm gonna take it in here. Once again, we're still also just going for tabletop. Hey, there are co-working streams. I see a lot of people do that. Samo does that. Got a cool app that like levels up as she does things and checks them off her list. Next time I see her do it, I'll ask her what the app is. I don't know what it's called, to be honest. All right. Go. Getting more done. Oh, they're coming along. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. We'll get that dry brush color in there on the leather bits. We'll go into our metallic pass. But yeah, it's coming together. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. It's been fun spending time painting with you all. Ooh, that coffee's coming back with a vengeance. Yeah, until next time. If not later, today, Tuesday is Sim Tuesdays over on the channel, where we will be playing more simulation stuff. I don't think they can. I don't think they can hear the dog apparently trying to dig her way through our couch. It's been very cold lately, so she's probably just trying to build her little nest. But if I don't see you later today, we'll see you Tuesday here on the Follower Fisher channel. We do a variety of simulation, strategy, management, survival crafting stuff, as well as miniatures and model building. Saturdays is Workbench Saturday. We are doing our Renault RE20 Tamiya 1/12 big scale kit. So if you missed that, go ahead and check that out. But until then, we'll see you next time. Gonna see if we can trade someone here. Once again, my raid doesn't seem to want to work. All right, so we'll add that to the issue list. See why I can't do that. But until then, we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Give us a follow. And I'll see you Tuesday, if not later today. Hope you enjoy your weekend wherever you are. We'll see you next time.